What's up, y'all? Cameron from Propel Hitting, and today we're going to talk about how you are using your brain wrong and it's hurting your swing. Let's go. Before we get started, make sure you smash that like and subscribe so you can stay up on what we're doing and we can keep helping you. So you are using your brain wrong and you are using training wrong 100%. Let me tell you why. So you ever heard the term feel or cue? You've probably seen guys like this and this do stuff with a feel or a weird cue or anything like that. Feels are free. I love that phrase and I love that terminology. And feels are almost always unique. Even if I'm thinking stay through the ball and JD Martinez is thinking stay through the ball, it's gonna look a little bit different and it's also going to trigger something a little bit different up here, okay? The main reason you have a feel or a cue is this. There's a lot of work and training and hardship and just grit that went into the cue and the feel being made for you. Here you go. It's okay, he ruined the feeling that you had. It's gone, he ruined it. Okay, he ruined it. You're not gonna have that feeling again. It's okay, it's gone. I would have loved for it to have lasted 3 more weeks, but it's gone. The expiration date has now been forced, right? So now, we're just gonna get another feeling. We're gonna match it, we're gonna feel it, we're gonna go. The cue and the feel a lot of time is the unifying of the brain and the body. So you now have something outside of your body that your brain and your body agree on. And it means the same thing to both of them. Hey, stay through. That is different than somebody else's stay through but it unifies it together. So I'll give you an example, right? So right now for my own swing, my top hand feel, because I like to feel stuff in my hands, cues in my hand, my top hand feel is this. Does that make any sense at all? No, it doesn't. Realistically, you would have no idea what I was doing. You would think I was stretching or some weird stuff, right? So what I'm trying to feel is movement coming out of my arms, is unfolding of my arms, the whipping of my arms, right? But that's not how I swing. That's not how I swing. It's not even close to how I swing. But what that feel or that cue is for me is let the movement come out, knowing that I'm gonna rotate that way. So I'm gonna rotate first and then that's gonna come out. So then after I've rotated, then that comes that way. See, but you would never know that by looking at it. Always be careful to take other people's feels and cues and make them your own, because you have not interwoven the same thing as them. You have not created what they've created. You know how people, when they crochet, right? And they put it all together and it takes 47 years to make a little blanket. Every single one of those blankets is a little bit different because everybody's crocheting and sewing a little bit differently. How they put the thread together, how they put it, how they glue it, how they make it stay, it's all a little bit different. The blankets look very similar, but how they weave it together is different. So just the same in a feel or a cue, what those are shortcuts to think about. So I'll give you a little bit of example. When I hit with my people, we spend some time on the cage, then we go back and we test, right? And depending on where we're at, what we're feeling, how the week went, what we found on the tee, we base what we need on that. So the work back there with the tee or the front toss or whatever helps us find the shortcut. It helps us find, hey, I'm feeling flying open, I'm pushing forward, my chest is getting too far this way. So I'm gonna think about striking the ball back here. So now my cue is, my feel is, okay? So what I've done is all the work is wrapped up like a present in that feel or cue. And now I have a shortcut. So let's say I'm in the game, I have that cue, that feel that I've made. So then I take a swing and I feel myself come this way. Now, do I have to solve the problem of going this way? No, I already solved it. I have a feel and a cue, or feel or a cue to solve it. So now the only thing I have to think about is that cue. And what does that do? That cue has made me stop going like this and go like this. So now I don't have to solve that problem. It takes me 2 seconds to think about that feel, do it, and then now I can just take my focus right back there, because if we're focused on other things and solving other problems, then the pitcher's got us. Then the catcher's got us. Think about it. The catcher, a good catcher, they will watch you the whole time after you swing. The whole time they're watching you and figuring out what you're doing, how your body language is, all the stuff. But if you have a feel or a cue for what you did wrong, and all you do is that, you look normal. You don't look beat. You don't look any different. So now their plan hasn't worked yet because you have a shortcut. The shortcut, imagine it, right? Point A, point B, shortcut. Point A being mistake, point B feeling corrected and right. That shortcut is made up of all the hours and all the swings and all the time that you've put in to finding what fixes that or what brings you back to center. That's what that shortcut is made of. So now the feel or the cue is a great shortcut. Is made of a lot of hard work that we can trust. And if I can trust my hard work, I don't have to fix my swing in the game. I can be a hitter, which is what we need to do more of. So as you create these feels and cues, or even if you're not doing that very well right now, you need to bring it together while you're training. Think about what's going on. Okay, I'm going to try this to fix it. I'm going to try this drill to fix it. I'm going to try this feel to fix it. Oh, what did I feel there? I felt my body feel whippy. Dude, I got one of my buddies got a kid to say, hey, chocolate cake. What the heck does chocolate cake have to do with hitting a baseball? You know what? I don't care. I don't care one bit, because if that gets him to, now the ball's there, who cares? It doesn't matter. That's why cues and feels are not transmittable. You can't directly copy it and give it to somebody else. It doesn't work. It'll work a little bit, but you didn't make it. So your brain is not convinced that it works. Your brain is convinced when you make it, when you connect, when you do this, when you weave, when you do all that stuff. People that make those blankets handmade, they know it's good. They know it's warm because they made it. They did all the work to get there. So they're going to believe in their blanket. If you borrow somebody else's blanket and try to use it for yourself, you're not going to know what's good, what's bad, what's anything. If you make it yourself, you know. So a cue or a feel is designed as a shortcut so you don't have to solve swing problems in the game. So if you want your production to go up, you want to hit more barrels, you want to hit more barrels harder, consistently, all the time, find a feel, find a cue, find a thought that is a shortcut that gives you rest, peace, and confidence. If you have that and you make it, don't let your coach make it. Ask him to help. Ask her to help. Don't let them make it. You make it. You find what it is, so then you believe in it. If your coach makes it for you, you won't believe in it all the way. There will get some point where you'll go back to what you believe, not what you know. So find some shortcuts this week that'll help you believe in your work and therefore believe in yourself. Keep grinding, y'all. This is Cameron with Propel Hitting. Keep going, keep growing, embrace it so you can make it.